Welcome to the show. Just wanted to catch a little bit of the intro music. Pretty good, no? Yeah, I like it. Glad you could stop by, and it's nice music, you know? That's good.
It's called Deep in the Blue.
Deep in the Blue. We've been asked about that. And, you know, those are the little things. And we got a big thing working, too. And we have been trying to find all kinds of ways to connect. And since Gary's become one of the technical producers for the show, we have moved and advanced light years.
I think now, Scotty would be proud.
Yes, Scotty would be proud. We have now an app. We stream live on Facebook. We stream live on YouTube. Last I heard, we were on Mars. You can message me now on Facebook, of course, and we have now Skype. Just this morning, Gary and I have been sitting here for about an hour, and he's been working on it for a couple of days. We're going to be able to Skype people into the show. In other words, guests, if they so desire, we can Skype them, and they will be on the stream, on TV stream, if you want to call it that. Pretty remarkable. We're going to see if we can get that to work this morning somehow, some way. We just experimented a little bit ago. We had somebody Skype in off air, and it worked. So that's going to be another way. Theoretically, we could even have callers Skype. That's a bit of a risk because you never know what they're going to show up wearing.
Pass.
For example, I had a guest one time, Udo. You remember Udo Erasmus?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
He was on recently, not long ago, a few months ago. The first time he was ever on the show, this is a true story, kid you not. He was to be on the show, and he didn't call in, and I gave Stephen the phone number. I said, give him a call. Stephen found him at home, and he was asleep. And so we put him on the air. And he's a real authentic guy. You know, there's not many filters. He just sort of says what's on his mind. And so I introduced him your first time. And I said, I'm sorry, we woke up. He said, yeah, I'm standing here in my underwear. And he's going on and on about it. Yeah, it was hysterical. And we would not Skype him in. I'm not interested in seeing Udo Erasmus in his underwear. Thank you very much. So we have another technical advance, and we're going to work on it, refine it. We'll see if we can even get it to work today. Got a couple of people in mind that we'd like to Skype in.
We should just follow Richard Passwater around.
When he's in Europe, he could Skype in, couldn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Anywhere on the planet.
Yep.
We have listeners and viewers in Belarus, in Switzerland, Germany, all over the place. Africa.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. You talk about involving the audience. There you go. Of course, we would have to vet people before we Skype, put them on. I mean, you just can't. But you can catch the potential for this. Now, guests who call in, we can Skype them. Is that appropriate to say that? Is that it? Skype them? We can use Skype.
Video chat.
We can, video chat. And now you can see them instead of a still. We can have them, just like when you watch CNN, for example, and they have some of their guests that often are in studio, but sometimes they can't make it, and so they Skype, and they Skype into CNN, and they're at home in their office. Some of them could use an interior decorator, by the way, but that's okay. But you get the point. So that's another way to connect with the audience and make this dynamic and more organic and dynamic. And you are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition for your head and your heart. Try to use our head, and there's a lot of heart in the show, too.
Did you think, though, when you started the show, that it would get to this point?
Well, let me just tell you this. 12 years ago, on May the 5th, walked into this studio. I had never been on radio. I've been a professional musician. I'd performed my whole life, so I was accustomed to performance. But I walked into this room, this very room. I had no idea. That was 12 years ago. And we started 2 hours a week we started on a Thursday. I think May the 5th was a Thursday. We were on in the afternoon at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock for 1 hour on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's how this, locally in Tampa Bay. That's where this show started 12 years ago. Little did I know. And we just came in every day, day in and day out, put my head down, did my job, tried to do the best I could, figured it out, there's certain things I did know. My PhD's in communication, so I knew a little bit about communication. And I knew this. And I literally talked to myself, I think that day when I was driving in. I didn't have any stage anxiety or any communication anxiety. I was calm. But I remember thinking and then really believed, and I followed this. This is the goodness truth, really. I said, 1, tell the truth as you know it. Tell the truth as you know it to be. I don't know what the absolute truth is, but I always tell the truth as I know it to be. I could be wrong, but at least I'm telling you what I believe to be true. 2nd, you must be sincere. 3rd, I said to myself, let the audience know you care about them. 4th, and we always remember it's about the audience. Those were the things that were on my mind. I had no clue about radio. I didn't know what I was doing. At the time, Mark Schreiner was the technical producer on the board. Shortly thereafter, Stephen picked it up and been with me ever since. And he's a wonderful guy. He's a good guy, man. He's never let me down. He's never let the show down, ever, in 12 years. And I said, if I follow those principles, whatever mistakes I make, the audience will forgive me. And that's turned out to be true, Gary. That's turned out to be true. I'm not perfect. And I followed those 4 basic principles. Tell the truth as you know it. Be sincere. Let the audience know you care about them. And always remember it's about the audience. So everything that we're doing now, in answer to your question, did I ever think we would be here at this point? No. I had a vision. I wanted to be in at least 100 markets, and I wanted to be on TV. We've done the TV. We've been on TV. We're going back. Somehow, some way. We're on TV now, too. Why? Because it's a huge platform, and you can have an impact. But we have a huge platform now. We're close to 60 markets now or so across the U.S., including Hawaii. Doing it because we're trying to educate, empower, and at the same time, entertain and use the evidence to support all of it. LTN Coast to Coast.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. you will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
In 1999, there was an autopsy study performed of young adults who lived in the United States, and their ages were between 17 and 34 years. And these individuals had died from accidents, suicides, and homicides. They performed autopsies on them. What they discovered was, notice the age group, 17 to 34. What they confirmed and discovered was that coronary artery disease was indeed ubiquitous in these young people. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Glad you could tune in. 17 to 34 years of age. That's remarkable. That was back in 1999. Coronary artery disease has been the nemesis of humans and other species of animals, for that matter, but humans in particular here. I think since our beginnings, when we look at ancient remains that we have found, whether that be Utsi the Iceman or other remains of ancient ancestors, it is not uncommon for the medical anthropologists and others, who do the research, discover that these our ancient ancestors had coronary artery disease as well. Mindful that there were no fast food restaurants and processed foods at that time. Our ancient ancestors ate unprocessed food unless they cooked it, did something with it. The minute you manipulate it in some way, wash it, whatever, that's processed. But processed in the way that I think you know what I mean. But yet they still had coronary artery disease. Our endothelium, the endothelium that lines the arteries, is vulnerable and has been since the beginning and remains so now. And coronary artery disease is, from the disease list, the leading cause of death. But diet is the leading cause of death and leading cause of disease and early death, in my opinion. It is the forerunner. It is the variable that, in the linear chain of causality, comes first. Then you can have, of course, genetics involved, too. Somebody who's genetically predisposed to coronary artery disease, if they eat a bad diet on top of it, I mean, they're in for a lot of trouble. We now find the beginnings of coronary artery disease in young children as early as 8, 9, 10. And they see fatty streaks in the arteries starting to form. We have children on high blood pressure medication. This is unprecedented in human history because they're obese, these poor little things, and their blood pressure is through the roof. And the blood pressure is a lethal disease. It's a lethal forerunner to coronary artery disease because it scores the arteries. It puts so much pressure and begins to damage the endothelium. If there's a cardiologist listening or any cardiac-related healthcare provider, please call the show today and give us a call at
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255.
And we have children on cholesterol medication. These are kids. And high blood pressure meds. We have children now getting bariatric surgery. What are we doing to ourselves? The general theme here today is, what can we do about that? Answer: focus and zero in on the diet first. Then move the attention to lifestyle. But diet is the pathway to curb this, to at least moderate this very well entrenched pattern in our human history, disease history. It is absolutely remarkable that we have known for decades and decades about this. and it's very difficult to get it moderated. It has gotten better. The number of people dying from heart disease has improved in that it has lowered. But nevertheless, CAD, coronary artery disease, CAD, it is a CAD, by the way, still in that disease list. It even trumps cancer. I would argue that if people moved more to a plant-based diet, I didn't say exclusively, but if the plant to meat ratio were better in the diet, more plants to meat instead of the other way around, which seems to be predominant almost, we could do something about this disease. Come back, I'll tell you another story about a post-mortem analysis that was done that sort of revealed the same kind of thing about coronary artery disease.
Feel better fast in every way. Take hemp.
The perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, where head and heart is always in play. And I mentioned that we have listeners around the world. I don't make that stuff up. We have a listener right now. I don't know if he's watching. Is he listening or watching?
I can't figure out.
Mogadishu, Somalia. Abbas Youssef, I'm going to give his last name.
Yeah.
And message him, ask him if he's watching or listening to the show right now. He just sent out some message on Facebook, and he's asking about whey protein to improve bodybuilding. We're going to answer his question. I love it when people around the world contact us. It really motivates me because I just love that, connecting with people. Welcome to the show if you just tuned in. Talking about cardiovascular health and what we can do about it, especially with respect to coronary artery disease. And please, make no mistake, running high cholesterol, don't listen, I'm just telling you, this nonsense that cholesterol is not important is nonsense. I'm not a cardiologist. I'm not an MD. I'm a PhD. I'm a researcher. I can read and I can think. And my mom and dad, left me some genes. I'm at least half smart anyway. And it doesn't take much to figure out that cholesterol is a threat. It's not the only one. You got homocysteine, I could go down a list of the modifiable risk factors, but there seems to be this trend afoot saying, don't worry about the cholesterol. It's not the cholesterol. It's not the cholesterol. Baloney, which can also raise cholesterol, by the way. It does. And should you take a statin? Should everyone take a statin? Should no one take a statin? There are some cardiologists that believe the statin should be put in the water. Then there are other people say statins need to be banned. Do statins have a place in everyday people's lives? I'm going to address that. And I'm going to rely on Dr. McDougall and give you a sense of what he has to say about that. I'll give you my sense of it. There's more than a few people listening and watching this show right now who are on a statin. It is probably the leading, if I had to guess, the leading drug that's sold in the world. If I had to guess, maybe Gary or Steven can check me on that. But I'll bet you, I don't want to say dollar to donut. About $1 to what? Broccoli salad. Speaking of which,
he's watching the show.
What I'm holding up, that's not my lunch. That is a plant-based lunch. What's in this, Gary?
Green, yellow, and red peppers, mushrooms, onions, little cilantro for some flavoring. And then I cooked it with
broccoli.
And then I cooked it with that vegan.
Did you steam this?
Or
did you put it in a fry pan and warm it up?
I put it like a frying pan, almost like a wok, and I used that vegan broth you gave me.
Oh, the broth I gave you, the vegetarian broth?
Yep, and that's what I cooked it with.
This is your lunch?
That's my lunch.
Okay? Yeah. I've been working on this boy for 10 months. He's been with me on this show. He's now this is his lunch. This is a guy that ate
hamburgers twice a day.
And we're working on it. And I'm trying to get him to lose weight by changing his relationship with food. This is great progress. He also brought in a bowl of noodles, and that's fine with me. Pasta, I love pasta. Go have at it, man. Eat it till it's coming out of your ear, as far as I'm concerned. So if he can do it, you can do it. Congratulations. That's wonderful, man. That's a small win. In my mind, that's a huge win, but in the scheme of things, that's how he's going to do it. And it will save his life if he continues along those lines. He will add years to his life and life to his years. That I know. And so can you. Story that came over the transom this morning about a study that relates to my theme today that we're serving up on the menu, fresh. How do vegetarian diets affect cholesterol levels? This was a meta-analysis of 50 studies. And it suggested that plant-based diets are statistically associated with lower total cholesterol levels. Oh, I'm shocked. I'm going to fall out of the chair. Please take the camera off of me. The authors of the study, they say, and we're showing you the actual press release now from Medical News Today, and I'll quote, believe that these findings will have an impact on preventive care for cardiovascular disease. Well, the authors can believe that, and I'm with them. I understand their spirit and their passion. But fellas or gals, whoever, researcher, fellow colleagues, this is not the first study to show that. But I'm with you. Whether it's going to help have an impact, it might. I hope. The researchers from 3 different institutions put together a comprehensive review and meta-analysis in this study, and they examined whether consuming a plant-based diet has an effect on plasma lipids, or the lipids like cholesterol and triglycerides found in a person's blood. High levels of LDL cholesterol, known as the bad cholesterol, I won't get into this now, but that's really a misnomer, but it's okay, are correlated and have been shown with an increased risk of developing coronary artery disease. There's no question about that. Total cholesterol levels and levels of triglycerides have also been linked with the risk of coronary heart disease. Although HDL is thought to provide a protective feature. Dr. Yokoyama, I've been wanting to say that all morning, from Dr. Yokoyama.
You did it good.
I know, man. That was good. I ripped that right off. I didn't trip over myself. And Dr. Susan Levin had something to say about it. They were involved in a study. I'll tell you what's on their mind.
Don't be stressed.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
back in the Korean conflict, which was probably some of you remember, you're old enough to remember that.
I saw a TV show on it.
Well, I was just a boy, but we had casualties, of course, U.S. combat casualties during that conflict, and they performed autopsies on the soldiers' remains. And what they found was that coronary artery disease existed among 80% of the soldiers at an average age, are you ready, of 20. From these reports, the one I mentioned earlier about autopsies done in 1999 on people 17 to 34 years of age, and then the autopsies done on during the Korean conflict on the troops. It is clear that the beginning of coronary artery disease and its foundation is established when? At least by the end of high school. This is that's not just my opinion, and I'm giving now attribution to Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, cardiac surgeon at Cleveland Clinic, in a editorial that he wrote, published in the Journal of Geriatric Cardiology, entitled "A Plant-Based Diet, Coronary Artery Disease, a Mandate for Effective Therapy." Dr. Esselstyn firmly believes that a plant-based diet is a primary therapy to prevent, treat, and reverse, no less, coronary artery disease. He's been doing it since the 1980s. And people thought he was a crackpot. This is a surgeon. This is not some, online degree, homeopathic, whatever, or who knows what phony degree, whatever. This is a medically trained, traditional, allopathically trained physician who's reached this conclusion. And this study I'm reporting on today, that involved Dr. Yoko Yokoyama and Dr. Susan Levlin, who is the Director of Education at the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine in Washington, D.C., and Dr. Neil Barnard, who has been involved in reversing type 2 diabetes, were involved in this review. These are distinguished researchers. And the study was published in a journal called Nutrition Reviews. Dr. Yoko Yokoyama said that her team said that they found, now quoting her, an association between vegetarian diets and long-term effects on plasma lipids. These researchers examined 30 observational studies and 19 clinical trials, focusing on this relationship between the variables of vegetarian diet and plasma lipids. This is evidence. This is not my opinion. Now, this is a vegetarian diet. A vegetarian diet is not a vegan diet, and neither of those are a whole food plant-based diet, no meat, no dairy, no oil. That is in a whole nother zone by itself. The term semi-vegetarian refers to diets that include meat products more than once per month but less than once per week. Vegan diets exclude the consumption of animal products altogether, and so does a whole food plant-based diet, no meat, no dairy. Some vegetarian diets also include eggs, dairy products, or fish. Dr. Esselstyn would say for his cardiac patients who have heart disease, that is off the menu, period. And what he has found is when people begin to cheat and then put those foods back into their diet, their artery disease returns. That's why he's so adamant about the no oil. He's discovered that, and I'm not saying that you need to do that, but he would say it. Watch his videos. He's pretty cool, and you'll see his passion too. Give us a call if you'd like to chime in.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255. Doc, you were talking about C rations. I looked up what C rations consisted of during the Korean War. This is what the soldiers ate. It was 1 pound of meat, or meat and beans, meat and potato hash, or meat and vegetable stew.
Notice the meat always first.
Yep.
They were trying to get them protein.
And one piece of some type of bread.
Right. Now, their artery disease didn't form because they were in the military. It started before that in childhood. Dr. Esselstyn, in this review, in this editorial that I'm holding up, let me quote him. From these reports, meaning the 2 studies that I reported on about autopsies, which are 17 and 63 years old, respectively, it is clear that the foundation of coronary artery disease is established by the end of high school. He continues, yet medicine and public health leaders have not taken any steps to forestall or eliminate the early onset of this epidemic. That's a strong statement. Smoking cessation, a diet with lean meat and low-fat dairy, and exercise are generally advised, but cardiovascular disease remains the #1 killer of women and men in the United States. The question is, why? We come back, we'll answer that question. Why is that? Notwithstanding his efforts to do bypass surgery, statins, and all kinds of drugs and whatnot. This is like a raging forest fire that has been going on for decades, and they can't put it out. We come back, we'll get more into this and drill down on it or unpack it, whatever metaphor you want to use. Pathway to better health, a plant-based diet, coast to coast. we're having fun today. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Thanks for stopping by today. And the show is coast to coast, including Hawaii. And we have listeners around the world, even on the African continent. For example, Abbas Youssef, I won't give his last name because I don't have permission. But he's listening to the show today and sent us a Facebook message. We're going to answer it. I told Gary to please notify him, let him know I'm going to answer his question. And we'll get to that. And I just enjoy having people around the world catch this show. Man, I just love that. And we have a new feature for the show, and we have the ability now to Skype callers into the show. Theoretically, any guest who has a laptop with a camera on it can be viewed now. Instead of still pictures, we'll be able to Skype, like our guest in British Columbia. Or if they call in from Switzerland, sometimes we have guests call in, right?
Yeah.
From A. Vogel. Wherever around the world and within the continental United States. I mean, that's it. And we're going to be able to do that. We can do it with stores. We encourage health stores to call this show. We support all health stores, all of them. And we have one store in particular that's not us, but there's a store in particular in Georgia. And he's just been a wonderful advocate for Let's Talk Nutrition. He's put chairs in his store. People sit and watch this show as it airs live, for heaven's sake. And he's adopted some of the products we talk on the show, many of them, and has talked to our sponsors. Yes, last week, his name is Rufino, and he talked to Richard Passwater last week when Richard was on, and has adopted natural factors and different natural factors products, jar products, and so on. He listens to the show and he gets educated that way, and has built his business, is building his business using our show. We're happy to help. In fact, we can now show you Rufino live. We're going to Skype him. He's the first. There you go, my man. Rufino, good morning. There you go, pal. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. It's great to have you on.
Thank you very much. All right, who misspelled my name?
Yeah, it's Ruffino, like in the one. Is it one F or two F?
RUF, one F.
One F, like the wine has two F's, Gary. Rufino, Rufino Pato. What is that? Spanish, Italian? What is that?
Well, Rufino is the Sicilian side of me, and Pato, which means duck in Spanish, is my Spanish side.
Yeah, there's a jazz. Stan Getz and Charlie Bird did a song on their album, a famous bossa nova album called El Pato. El Pato. So now you know.
Yes.
Okay. Well, welcome to the show. I know you. I'm looking. I can see your shelves. I see PGX. You got that in your store now?
Oh, yeah. We got Biocil, PGX, all the natural factors. Absolutely. We got all this stuff here. I'll tell you, since I've been listening to you and following you, and it's just the products are amazing. They really are. So it's been incredible.
Well, you're pretty amazing. You're in Clarksville, Georgia.
Absolutely. Clarksville, Georgia, kind of on the South Carolina border, Georgia border, and we're out here in a little town, and it's just a lot of fun, and we built a smoothie bar and a health store. I'll give you a little viewpoint here real quick. Check it all out. There's one of our health advisors, Carlin, behind the bar.
Wow. And there you go.
There's you on TV in the background.
Hi, Mom.
But, yeah, we built half a health store, half a smoothie bar, and we do classes here, and we do grass-fed meats. I know you don't eat any meats, doctor, but we do grass-fed stuff here. We also have a lot of plant protein-based foods and proteins here also, so we're having a ball.
Yeah, Jaro Formulas just came out with 3 new plant-based proteins.
Yeah, and I'm going to actually be checking them out. They called me the other day, and I'm in touch with them, and they're going to come see me, and we're working on that right now.
You know, this is wonderful. Gary, first of all, thank you very much for making this happen. I am so grateful because we want to connect, and now we can connect in a very dynamic, organic way. I can actually see and talk to you and people watching the show if they choose to at letstalknutrition.com or on Facebook Live or YouTube Live, can see the person calling in. How long have you had your store now?
2.5 years now, and it's just been incredible. And, the other thing I also do is put your link on our Facebook page every morning when you log on live, so all my customers can watch you if they're not here. But we've got people here and watching your show, and we always have people here every day. But if they can't make it in every day, obviously, life gets in the way. They just click on the link and watch you live.
Oh, man. I can tell you, this is just great. And we encourage all health store owners, retailers, to do exactly what you're doing, and we'll get them on. We love the health stores. We have a lot in Tampa Bay area. We have great health stores in Philly that listen to us and help support the show, and throughout the country. And we love to reciprocate. And I just want to express to you, everybody from Let's Talk Nutrition thanks you for being such an advocate and ardent supporter of Let's Talk Nutrition. We are grateful, and thank you so much.
Well, I'm grateful for you. I'll tell you, I have learned a lot from you, and this is amazing, Gary. I got to tell Gary, this is incredible. We can do this now. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's just a little more personal, and it's going to be really, really cool. So congrats on you guys doing this. And then anything you need from me, I'm always here. Hey, when you're in Clarksville, Georgia, Doctor, I know you travel all the way to California for shows. You're feeling better. You come see me.
I've been a little distracted for 10 months.
I know all about
it. Cancer sort of gets your attention. It's hard to get out of the yard when you're that sick. But you've been great therapy for me. You've said wonderful things, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. You're a good person, and whatever we can do to help you in your store, we will.
Absolutely, and I just tell everybody, I do a radio show myself, a little interview every Tuesday, and we talk about you every Tuesday morning at 8:20. And anything I can do for you, you guys let me know. And Clarksville, Georgia, just loves Let's Get Nutrition.
All right, man. We love
nutrition.
We love you. We love you more. It's okay. And next time, I promise.
My name wrong, I could say the wrong show.
We got it right now. We got Rufino Pato. El Pato the duck. El Pato the duck is on the show. Thank you.
To Clarksville, Georgia. Enjoy a smoothie.
All right, pal. Thank you so much. God bless you and your family, and we wish blessings on your business.
God bless you, too. Have a wonderful day, Doctor.
Love you, Pato. That was great. Gary, thank you so much, man.
You're welcome.
For making that happen. That's why I love you. I guess people are wondering, don't those boys ever sleep? We're always... I pester him on the weekend, meaning Gary. I pester him on the weekend, and he calls me and this and that. I'm trying to get him to come to Starbucks and meet with me on the weekends again to get ready for the week and talk about ideas. These things, it's a process, and so now we're making advances, and we want to thank you for supporting the show. All of you, each and every one of you that listen and watch this show. We come back. I'm making an argument today that people should improve their plant to meat ratio. I'm not advocating the elimination of meat from your diet. No way. I'm not saying that for you. For me, yes, given what I'm going through. For you, maybe not so much. But a plant-based diet is one of the best prescriptions, according to Dr. Esselstyn, for coronary artery disease, high blood pressure, cholesterol, arrhythmia, and so on and so on. He says some profound things in this editorial. I'll share them with you. He is a game changer.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health
Almost
shouldn't be
52%
left to
of
chance.
men
Smart
experience
choices to
erectile
living longer
dysfunction
and stronger
benign
include making
prostatic
Kyolic
hyperplasia.
aged
If
garlic
you've had
extract
challenges
a
with
part of your
virility,
daily
sexual
routine.
health, or
For
low
years,
energy,
medical
Body
researchers have
Vigor's
recommended
Alpha
adding
Extension
Kyolic
may
to
be
the
the
diet
answer for
as a
you.
powerful
Body
tool
Vigor's
to
Alpha
enhancing overall
Extension
heart
can help
and immune
revitalize
health.
your alpha
Recent
male
clinical
and
studies at
extend your
UCLA
lung.
Medical
Our
Center
formula is
using
one of the
Kyolic
highest
suggest
quality
that garlic may
nutraceuticals
slow
available,
plaque formation in the
formulated to
arteries
support
and
the
support
processes
healthy
involved in
cholesterol
promoting
and
a healthy male
homocysteine
sex drive,
levels.
energy,
Previous
and
research
stamina.
also shows
Alpha
Kyolic
Extension
may
has
enhance
two
your immune
powerful
system
herbal
defenses.
blends.
Kyolic is
Gorilla Max, which
organic,
focuses on
odorless,
male
and
sexual
the
health,
only
and
antioxidant
T-Pop
garlic
Activator,
supplement
which helps
available
balance your
worldwide.
testosterone
Maintaining a
levels.
healthier you
Revitalize
could
your alpha male
extend
with Body
your
Vigor's
life.
Alpha
Your wellness
Extension.
begins with
Exclusively
Kyolic
available
aged
on
garlic
Amazon.com.
extract. Available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com. Or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymedica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymedica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is Dr. Michael Garca, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. BDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off BDC's already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with BDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garco.
Unless you live in Okinawa, the Papua Highlands of New Guinea, rural China, Central Africa, or if you live with the Tarahumara Indians of northern Mexico, you don't need to worry about cardiovascular disease. Why? Because those people don't have it. Welcome back. You can't make that up. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Those places I just mentioned, what I just said is true.
You know, there's one thing that you mentioned about there that I noticed. Not much red meat.
Check it out. The common thread, and Gary's right, the common thread is that all of those cultures that I just mentioned in countries thrive on a whole food, plant-based nutrition approach with minimal, note the word minimal, consumption of animal products. This is not just my opinion. This is the opinion also and view, informed, evidence-based opinion of Dr. Esselstyn. This is an editorial that he just wrote. It's published in the Journal of Geriatric Cardiology. Dr. Esselstyn says that by way of contrast, in the United States, we ignore cardiovascular disease inception. He said it's initiated by progressive endothelial injury. That means the lining of your artery. Remember I was talking about that earlier? That's what gets injured. It's by progressive endothelial injury, inflammatory oxidative stress, decreased nitric oxide production, foam cell formation, diminished endothelial progenitor cell production, and the development of plaque that may rupture and cause myocardial infarction, which is a heart attack, or stroke. This series of events, he says, is set primarily in motion and worsened by the Western diet. For heaven's sake, I've been saying this for 12 years on this show. And consists of added oils, dairy, meat, fish, bile, sugary foods, and drinks, all of which injure endothelial function after ingestion, making food a major, if not the major, cause of coronary artery disease, close quote. I'm with him. I am not saying that you need to abolish meat or some of these animal-based products. But to be drinking whole milk by the gallon is not a good idea. I'm sorry. Cows are not saints. People, as they think that drinking milk is something given by the Almighty through, and that it's some special food. It is being given by the Almighty, but it's not blessed. Dr. Esselstyn says that it might be cursed for us to drink that. We're the only species that drinks another animal's milk by design. I'm just saying. And this nonsense of, you should just go ahead and forget all about that because cholesterol is not the problem. Please don't do that. I beg you. I'm not a cardiologist. I'm not selling statins. I'm not selling anything. All I'm trying to do is educate. A plant-based diet, a whole food plant-based diet doesn't mean the exclusion of meat. It doesn't. But don't you find it a little odd? And doesn't at least pique somebody's interest to say that if people living in Okinawa, the Papua Highlands of New Guinea, rural China, Central Africa, or if people are living with the Tarahumara Indians of northern New Mexico, or northern Mexico rather, that none of that cardiovascular disease doesn't exist as an epidemic in those countries, and they're eating a whole food diet, plant-based diet with minimal meat intake of animal products. You don't need a clinical trial. This is compelling evidence, in my opinion. It's not an accident. These cultures have no link to each other. They're not holding a meeting every year at some conference saying, this is what we do. We'll keep it a secret from everybody in the world, and this is what we'll do to prevent. They're not doing that. They're living their lives, minding their business, and people are just studying them, like Dr. Esselstyn, and making the observation. I'm just saying, if you'd like to join in the conversation, please give me a call.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255. I don't want to digress to yesterday, but we were talking about Okinawa.
Yes.
And one of the things that I thought was interesting about Okinawa is, again, there's not that much red meat there.
They like fish. They like seafood. But, Gary, when you look at the amount that they eat, remember I gave, it was like a small percentage, like 9% or 7% of their protein, 9% comes from from meat.
They eat a lot of cabbage, too.
Yes, and there's a special sweet potato that they love. Okinawans are among the longest lived people on the planet. Usually they're number one they're on the CIA World Fact Book, the United Nations, all these different institutions that do these surveys for longevity and life expectancy. Okinawans are always number one. I wonder why that is.
Are you suffering from those awful allergies?
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs.
Here's some advice.
Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother
and
and
my
baby.
patients used
Body
to dread
Vigor's
allergy
preferred
season.
prenatal can help
Then
mother
I
and
discovered
baby receive
A-Bogle
the
Allergy
appropriate
Relief.
building blocks
A
for
unique
growth,
combination of
development, and
natural
healthy
ingredients
functions. The
that
preferred
usually
prenatal
addresses
formula
every
provides
one of
essential
my
vitamins
patients'
and
symptoms.
minerals, along
And
with
while it's
added
clear
support
that the vast
ingredients
majority
such
of my
as folic
patients
acid
benefit
and
significantly
DHA.
from
Preferred
A-Bogle
prenatal
Allergy
also
Relief.
incorporates
What's
a
even
bonus
more
herbal
amazing
blend to
is that
help
after
the mom to
using
be
it,
with
at
the
least
uncomfortable
half
side
of my
effects of
patients'
pregnancy,
symptoms
like
didn't
nausea,
return.
vomiting, mood swings,
As a doctor,
and uterine
that's
health.
the kind of outcome
Support a
my
healthy
patients and I
pregnancy for
can
you
appreciate.
and your baby with preferred
Get
prenatal
doctor-recommended
exclusively on
A-Vogel Allergy
Amazon.com.
Relief for your allergy symptoms. It's proven safe, it doesn't make you drowsy, it's fast-acting, and it may even help prevent your allergies from returning. Available at vitamin discount centers, Richards, Rollin' Oats, Vitamin Shop, Nutrition Smart, and other fine health food stores.
1250 wins WHNZ Tampa Bay. Available everywhere you want to listen on our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Listen to every Let's Talk Nutrition show when it's easy for you. Download the iHeartRadio app. That's where you'll find our podcast, or just ask Alexa.
When it comes to making a positive change in our lives, so often we say, well, one day, when we could just turn it around and instead of one day, make today day one. I'm Jack Harris for Dr. Urshon Health and Weight Loss Center. Can losing weight and getting healthy be a challenge? Well, it sure can. But the Dr. Urshon team is ready to help you conquer that challenge. They'll help you get feeling better, looking better, and they'll do it in only 40 short days. Make today your day one. I've seen it firsthand. Friends of mine losing 20, 30, 40-plus pounds in only 40 days, all thanks to Dr. Urshon. There are no shots, no drugs, no appetite suppressants, and no prepackaged foods. Make today day one on the road to conquering your challenge, the day you decided to do something for yourself. Call Dr. Urshon Health and Weight Loss Center at 844-YES-THIN or go to getthintampa.com and make today your day one.
When you're hiring, you want qualified candidates fast, and it can be hard to know where to find them. More than 3 million businesses use Indeed.com, the world's #1 job site. Whether you need entry-level or highly skilled employees, Indeed helps you find great talent and make the right hire. Indeed is offering new users a $50 credit to give their first job post premium visibility as a sponsored job. Redeem this offer at Indeed.com/promo. That's Indeed.com/promo. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
You know why it's important to lose weight, eat healthy, exercise, and reduce stress. The question is, how can you achieve these and other diet and lifestyle goals? Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition. Do what many others do and listen to Let's Talk Nutrition, where you can learn scientifically supported diet and lifestyle strategies to take charge of your health. Let's Talk Nutrition airs weekday mornings from 9 to 11 on AM 1250 WINS WHNZ. You can also watch the show at letstalknutrition.com. I'll talk to you on the radio.
There is more to me, Queen Eliara of Elfgard, than my elven magic. Just as there's more to Geico than saving you money, Geico also gives you 24/7 access to licensed agents online, on the phone, or on the Geico app. And while I am a mighty elf queen, I am also a mighty big fan of barbecue potato chips. Minions! More smoky mesquite.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
If you're an expert in your industry, you know it's hard to tell people how you can work for them in a short elevator pitch or a text or a tweet. What if you can get them to spend a few minutes with you and develop a relationship? You could have your own radio show and let people get to know you, trust you, and bring your business into their lives. We are iHeartMedia Tampa Bay. It's a good time to call 813-832-1968 and explore this one-of-a-kind opportunity. Call 813-832-1968. That's 813-832-1968.
From the Florida Central Auto Loans Traffic Center.
We have a serious accident investigation that's blocking most of westbound Gandy Boulevard approaching 275. Only the left emergency lane squeezing by. Looks like they're not allowing traffic to get onto the express lanes, and the northbound 275 exit ramp to Gandy Boulevard is also closed. There's an accident on Rowan Road at Plath Road. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Edith Hillsborough traffic tip line at 866-545-9595.
This report is brought to you by Mattress Firm. When you work as hard as you do, you deserve to sleep even harder. That's why Mattress Firm is giving you a sneak peek into huge Labor Day savings, like a free adjustable base with select purchases, only at Mattress Firm.
1250 winds, Weather Center forecast, a hot afternoon, high temperatures hitting the mid-90s, and mostly sunny skies, small rain chance, so won't see those showers to cool things down through the day. Tonight's low in the upper 70s, chance for an evening storm or shower.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Now, if you want to learn about a whole food, plant-based diet, there are some books that I can recommend. One is by Dr. Esselstyn, and his name is spelled E-S-S-E-L, Esselstyn, S-T-Y-N. Caldwell is his first name, and I recommend this book, Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease. You'll learn quite a bit about a plant-based diet. Another book that will educate and inform you about it is one by John McDougall, Dr. McDougall, MD, and Mary McDougall, called The Starch Solution. You'll learn about a plant-based diet. Yes, I know you thought starches were off the menu. Not according to Dr. McDougall. Another book I recommend that if you want to learn about a plant-based diet is the most recent one, but one of my favorite writers and advocates for a whole food plant-based diet is Dr. Michael Greger, entitled How Not to Die. I have a whole bag full of books right here. I'm showing you. Let me reach into the bag. Another book that I recommend is by T. Colin Campbell. Dr. Campbell is the man who did the China study a seminal work. It's entitled Whole, Rethinking the Science of Nutrition. W-H-O-L-E, Whole, Rethinking the Science of Nutrition. What else do I have in my bag? Dr. Neil Barnard's book entitled Reverse Diabetes Now. Dr. Barnard was on the study I mentioned this morning, the meta-analysis showing that a vegetarian diet helped lower LDL cholesterol. What else? I think that's enough for now. I would love to do a feature on the show. I have to figure out how to work it into the show where I do like a book review or recommend a book for the week or for the month. I'll have to talk about that with Gary a little bit and figure out how to do that and get books from publishers that I can share with you. I get requests for that all the time. What can you recommend? Now, to answer our listener in Africa, he asked about a whey protein or plant. It was whey protein, Gary?
Yes.
All right.
For muscle mass building.
Okay. Protein generally will contribute to the creation or to maintenance, the synthesis, maintenance of muscle tissue. Now, some would say whey protein is the best protein. Whey protein, of course, is an animal source. It's from milk. And it works very well. I've consumed more whey protein than I have sense. And I have no objection to it. I would also recommend plant-based proteins. I'm drinking one right now by Orgain. Organic Nutrition. It's a plant-based protein shake. This one's chocolate. Was real hungry a little bit ago, so I had that in my cooler. I carry with me, and I'm consuming it. These plant-based proteins are very good. They're complete proteins. I recommend those as well. Now, Abbas, if you want to increase muscle mass, you need to engage in resistance training, the lifting of weights, or any resistance exercise that breaks down muscle tissue, and then the body rebuilds it. And that's how the muscle grows. And then you need to feed it. And protein is one of the macronutrients that you need to feed it to make it grow. But if you're interested in muscle tissue development, that's what you have to do. Just drinking or eating protein doesn't necessarily grow muscle. It doesn't. But it helps maintain muscle tissue. Muscles grow by the breakdown of the cells that constitute the tissue, and then feeding them, and they grow. They just literally grow. Before I got sick, I weighed 175 pounds with very low body fat. I lost 35 pounds. Most of it was muscle. A lot of it was muscle. Now I have to rebuild my body and Abbas, I have to rebuild my muscle tissue, and I have to go back into the gym now and start lifting weights again. I've been in therapy for 10 months, man. But that's how you do it. Ask Abbas if I've answered his question and see if he's satisfied with the answer. And tell him...
He had to go to class.
Okay. Tell him that it's on demand and he can watch it. And Abbas is in Mogadishu, Somalia, Africa. When I tell you we have people listen to this show in different parts of the world, I'm not lying to you. Tell you the truth. I want to share something with you about some statistics that I got from Dr. Esselstyn's editorial. Please pay attention to this. This is startling. It certainly was startling to me. And I'm quoting Dr. Esselstyn. He said, in overlooking disease causation, he's referring to heart disease, we implement therapies that have high morbidity and mortality. The side effects of a plethora of cardiovascular drugs include the risk of diabetes, neuromuscular pain, brain fog, liver injury, chronic cough, fatigue, hemorrhage, and erectile dysfunction. Those are some of the effects of some of these drugs. Surgical interventions are fatal, he says, and he's a surgeon, for tens of thousands of patients annually. Each year, about 1.2 million stents are placed with a 1% mortality rate, causing 12,000 deaths. And I'll give you some other statistics about these surgeries and the mortality associated with them.
Did you know that the most common form of calcium
Is that old
supplement today
sports
is
injury
calcium
flaring up?
carbonate?
Is your
also
body
known as
aching from the
limestone?
daily wear and
You
tear
don't
at
eat
work?
rocks as part of your
Body
balanced
Vigor's
diet,
Joint
so
Ready
why don't
keeps
you
you
choose
at the
to
ready for
supplement your
any
bone
joint
health
pain that
nutritional
gets out
needs
of
with
line.
limestone?
Unfortunately,
Our
as
bodies
we age,
understand
joint
and
pain
seek
becomes
whole
more
food
common.
sources of nutrition.
Body Vigor's
New
Joint Ready
Chapter
can help
is
provide
proud to
relief
deliver
so you
Bone
can
Strength
continue to
Take
go
Care,
about your
a
day.
calcium
Our
complex that
formula
delivers key
contains
bone health
sulfated
nutrients
forms
in the
of
form of whole
glucosamine and
foods,
chondroitin.
not rocks.
Studies show
Bone
that these
Strength Take
sulfated
Care
forms
also
are
delivers
more
deep
effective
bone
than
nourishing
regular
nutrients,
glucosamine
including
bound to
vitamins D3
hydrochloride.
and K2.
Joint Ready promotes
Vitamin
a
K2
healthy
is of critical
inflammatory
importance
response,
as it ensures calcium is
facilitates
placed in the bone where it's needed and
provides
stays out of the
additional
arteries where it's
antioxidants.
not.
Keep your
Discover
joints
for
at the
yourself
ready
the whole
with
food
Body
bone
Vigor's
health
Joint
alternative
Ready,
to rocks.
exclusively on
Bone Strength Take Care,
Amazon.com.
the best-selling natural bone health supplement in America. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. North American Urban Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And here's the LTN health question of the day. The show's been devoted today to the theme of a plant-based diet, a prescription for coronary artery disease, according to Dr. Esselstyn and others. And I'm absolutely convinced that a whole food, plant-based diet with minimal intake. Notice I said minimal. I didn't say the total exclusion of. With minimal intake of animal products is the way to go. If I didn't believe that, I wouldn't say it. And my opinion is based on the science. It's an informed opinion I would like to believe. And I think it's relatively reasonable and rational. And I would be remiss in my responsibility if I didn't share that view. But here's the question. According to Dr. Esselstyn, his view is that coronary artery disease happens not in old age. And he believes that it is pretty much put in place by when? It's established. Coronary artery disease is established when? A, by the end of high school. B, by the end of college. Or C, by the end of your 40th birthday. Which one of those is the correct answer, according to Dr. Esselstyn? That coronary artery disease is established firmly in people, generally speaking, A, by the end of high school, B, by the end of college, or C, by the end of your 40th birthday. Call this number and win the prize of a gift card, $25 gift card.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255, 877-897-8255.
Let's go to Lansdale, Pennsylvania. Mary, welcome to the show.
Hi. Hi. I was listening to your show. You told us about you take the whey protein called Orgain. Will you please spell it to me and where to buy it?
Okay. First of all, it's not whey. It's a plant-based protein. There's no whey in this.
What is in it?
There's no animal products. It's plant-based. And Orgain is spelled O-R-G-A-I-N. Organic nutrition, plant-based protein. You can find that in most reputable health stores. They'll carry it. If they don't, I'm sure they will order it for you. I'm sure your health store in Lansdale. Well,
I go to Holly Hill.
Holly Hills. I'm sure that they can get it for you if they don't have it. It tastes very good. They have it in vanilla and chocolate. It may come in strawberry. I'm not sure. I also use their almond milk, Orgain almond milk, slightly sweetened. Yeah. And it has a reason why I like that protein. It's organic. Oh, by the way, this is organic too. This is USDA organic, and so is their almond milk.
Okay. Orgain is a name brand, right?
Yeah. Orgain.
Right. What kind of what kind of a protein? They have two kind of a protein. One is I forget the name. That means they extract the fat or whatever.
No,
they don't.
No. This product, this protein product, this liquid protein shake product.
Oh, liquid protein.
It's liquid. Okay. It's not powder. It's liquid.
Okay, liquid protein.
Right, and it's only made from plants.
Okay.
And the ingredients. If I put my glasses on, because the.
I appreciate you very much. You tell me in detail.
Yeah, the ingredients are filtered water. Okay, organic brown rice blend, organic brown rice concentrate, organic protein concentrate, organic chia seeds, organic flax, organic hemp protein, organic rice, organic cane. There's a little bit of cane sugar in it, and so on and so on. Okay. It's all organic. It's for a plant-based protein, this thing tastes pretty good. And I like it because it has 16 grams of protein and it's all plants.
Yeah.
So you can Orgain, and their almond milk is terrific. It's the Orgain almond milk.
Yeah.
They have it unsweetened, and they have it slightly sweetened.
Yeah.
So there you go. Does that help?
Yeah, it helped a lot.
All right. Thank you.
I thank you very much. Dr. Geico, I'm going to call you soon about fish oil.
All right.
I have a lot of questions I write down.
Okay.
And I'll call you sometime. I will spend you a long time. Please help me out on that time when I call.
Sure. We'll be talking about fish oil. We'll be coming up. I advocate for fish oil. I think people should consider it. And when we do that, give me a call, okay?
You mean when I'm ready with all the questions?
On the air, you can or call me off air, whatever you want to do, or send me an email.
No, I don't do a computer thing. I call you, okay?
All right.
When I'm ready.
All right, good enough. Good. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's go to Amy in Doylestown. That's probably a very nice place. Good people in Doylestown. Amy, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So, according to Dr. Esselstyn, when is cardiovascular disease firmly in place in on average in people? By the end,
I think he said like 20, 21 years of age.
Yeah, well, is it at the end of high school? End of college?
Well, I would think it's college then, if that's the age.
No, I want you to rethink it. It's earlier than you.
High school. I meant high school.
There you go. 20. It's at the end of high school.
Probably.
Yeah. It's already established. This is amazing. It doesn't take long. Apparently, the endothelium, the lining of our arteries, is vulnerable to that disease. But congratulations, and we appreciate your listenership. We appreciate your calling in today.
Love your show.
Well, we love you
every single day.
Well, we love you for listening, and we're grateful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And we'll catch you tomorrow. And we had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, even though this was a serious topic. This editorial is entitled "A Plant-Based Diet and Coronary Artery Disease: A Mandate for Effective Therapy." It's by Caldwell Esselstyn. It's an editorial. It's published in the Journal of Geriatric Cardiology. We do all this because your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.